Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kicks it out to Johnson. For three, Vassell. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Spurs trail by 10. It's stolen by Shepherd. And stolen by Vassell. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Spurs. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Houston, 4 games back.
And you know, Houston, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Durant's checked in for Shepherd.
Jeremy Sochan, an emphatic 2 points.
Rockets leading by 8. Durant deciding where to go with it. Eason passes to KD. Smith right side. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. He doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Durant against Fox. And KD, here we go. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Driving inside. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
In the corner, it's Eason. Down low. Here's Şengün. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Spurs trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. And it's Fox with the jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
Here's Durant. KD, so efficient in there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Outside, Fox. 1 second left, and it's Fox with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
He's in the mood offensively, Carl.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. It's Fox with the drive.
Whether it's with his scoring or passing, Fox generates a lot of offense out of the pick and roll.
And it's Smith missing. Spurs trail by 8. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Fox. Barnes kicks to Fox. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. Thompson with it. Headed now by Barnes. Katie against Castle. A shake. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Fox against Thompson. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously... Oh, Kevin Durant, unreal.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Vassell outside. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Durant drives and stolen by Castle. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Kevin Durant is second.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other 4 guys out there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Here's Davison. The teardrop falls in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
1:27 left here in the third quarter. Fox against Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Wembanyama. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Davison, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot's good. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one falls.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left to play in the third. Sohan. Up again. Pass to Cornette. Looking to end the run. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
They've got Steven Adams, Jayshawn Tate out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepard, and it's Holiday in at the 2. What's the 5 for Houston right now? And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kevin Durant's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Here's Harper, and Harper slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
KD draws the double. He hits it from 9. Durant's got 21 in the game.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night. From Durant.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Count that one. Houston leading by 15. Here's Adams. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Johnson. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Adams' shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Harper. Vassell, the pass to Harper. Back to Vassell. Rockets with the rebound. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Shoots the three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Adams' shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Adams. And Shepard subbed in for Tate. And the Spurs making a change here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. And Thompson throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Thompson. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Oh, great touch off the pass.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Durant. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Spurs trail by 13. And stolen by Thompson. Now Şengün. Oh, good on the layup. Outside, Fox. With the drive. Smith there for the rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Thompson. Now Şengün. And stolen by Biyombo. Fox. Up again. Oh, sticks the putback.
And they call him Big Body for a reason. Johnson isn't afraid of mixing it up on the glass.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Biyombo. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beastly.
Here's Fox. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the Spurs with some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Vassell. Durant rips down the rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. Rockets leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Can't get it. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. No one near him. Wembanyama reels it in. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-pointer.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Rockets.
He's off on the second.
That'll be 3 shots.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall.
Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position, filling out the middle. Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
Vassell against Durant. Stolen by Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Durant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Smith outside. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. Will it go? No good on the layup.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Beyond the arc. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Fox.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston making a change here. Adams is checked in. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Basket's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And Fox powers it home.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
To the wing, right side. Adams finds Smith. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
6 to shoot. Durant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Sohan comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in for Vassell. Here's Fox. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the lines. That's on Steven Adams. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Okogie.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Sengun's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Sengun acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Brian, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And Durant with the big finish.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
And Fox, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Fox has got 7.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Alperen Sengun, and Tate is subbed in for Smith. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Fox with the ball. Tate picks him up defensively. The 3 from Barnes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
From 6 feet away, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 9. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely. An easy 2 on the layup. 9 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Thompson. Give him 8. Outside Tate. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Fox. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Adams, the pass to Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. And that's 10 points for Amen Thompson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Fox. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
So, on the floor for San Antonio, Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Jeremy Sohan out there with Luke Cornett, and it's Harper in at the point. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Tate. Oh, he picked him clean. Pass to Cornett. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Harper. San Antonio again can't hit. And the Rockets shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Here's Harper. No points so far. Out to the right wing. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Shepherd.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And there's a 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check some stats for De'Aaron Fox. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. Here's Harper. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Here's Thompson. Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Harper. The Rockets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. Adams a screen. Thompson passes to Adams. Clock at 6. And here's Tate. This one for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama screen. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Adams, and it's Kevin Durant in for Tate. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Sohan. Johnson comes in for Castle, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. San Antonio with the ball. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. BA, back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Fox. The Rockets getting their last shot to go.
2 minutes.
Vassell can't get it to go.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Back to Durant. Here's Şengün. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox driving hard, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Smith. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Durant with it. He's covered by Fox.
Nice defense, reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Şengün for 3. Durant. They get the rebound. And it's good for 2. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Back to Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Now here's Şengün. Down low. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And it's 8 points for Durant.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Inside, here's Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Shot's good by Thompson.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
Looking at San Antonio, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team.
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends, possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Durant in at the 3. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And you watch Alperen Şengün, he's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Sengun. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
Durant, automatic at the rim.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Fox against Thompson.
Houston foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Castle right side from 17. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Kicks it out to Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Durant finds Thompson. Floats one. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, Durant with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. For the finish. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. For the lead, Durant earning those 2 points.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 1-point game. To the middle. Sengun with a steal. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Shepard, he's checked in for Okogie. San Antonio has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And Fox, here we go. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And here's Houston. 9 points in a row, a good run going. And here are the most accurate point guards in the NBA this season when it comes to field goal percentage. Second, Amin Thompson.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here, too. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Now Fox, 13 points in the game. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Sengun. Here's Thompson. From down in the low post, it goes. 16 points for Amin Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Fox against Eason. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Johnson. Fox outside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And it's Houston's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Thompson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Fox. Sengun with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Eason inside, covered by Johnson. Eason, good. And the Rockets lead by 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Fox. Johnson on the wing. Back to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama. Screen on Eason. Fox. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Spurs have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Fox for 3. Rockets with a rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Outside Eason. Sengun in the post. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for San Antonio. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sochan and Wemby. Keldon Johnson out there with Harper. And it's Vassell in at the 3, small forward. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Shepherd over to the wing. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for Houston, Steven Adams.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And it's Fox missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
For 3, Durant. Spurs trail by 11. Fox outside. Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
The kick to Durant. Sengun, a screen on Castle. Durant looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Crawford from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Fox against Thompson. Fox, that's good.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Here's Durant. Here's Adams. On the wing, Durant. Inside. And it's Adams missing. Spurs trail by 7. And here's Fox. Adams grabs the miss. On the wing, Durant. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Here's Durant. Durant taking it in close.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlaw.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Crawford. And San Antonio with a change here too. Barnes is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Castle outside. Three-pointer. Fox. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
He gets two from the low post.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Fox. Now Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama down low. Working on Şengün. Oh, it's off! And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fox outside. And there's the drive. The putback. Şengün pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 8. Outside Durant. Now Smith. Outside Durant. Thompson. Smith outside. All sorts of time. Wembanyama rips down the board.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Fox can't get the three. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Castle. Şengün with a steal.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else. Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
Shepherd, he's checked in for Houston. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist. transition. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam?
At the line for your Rockets, Thompson. Take you.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Clock fires! It's money from deep.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timeout called, the Spurs. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Fox fires! No good from 3! And so the Rockets take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.